This is the Winco SSTC-8F stainless steel lid. I've been looking for a lid to cover up my large cast iron pan, the 8-inch one, as well as to use with my saucepans. And I came upon this at Tiger Chef, so I thought I'd give it a try. Now I've had it for well over a month now, and it's been performing very, very well. I'm really happy with it. It does have a couple of drawbacks though, and I'm going to talk about those in just a minute. In this review, I'm going to be splitting it up into 4 parts. First, I'm going to talk about the exact specifications of the lid. This is important because, well, we want to make sure it fits your pan. Afterwards, I'm going to talk about functionality, what are the advantages and disadvantages of it. Next, I'm going to talk about fit and finish. How does it look out of the box? And lastly, I'm going to talk about value. Are you getting your money's worth? So let's get started. Specifications. I'm going to get our tape measure over here and take a look. You can see that this lid measures just under 8½ inches, with its overall diameter at exactly 8 7/16 of an inch. The lid has an inner diameter. This is there's a little groove here that's going to go inside of your pan. You can see that the inner diameter measures in at 7 13/16 of an inch exactly. So before you order, make sure that this will fit your purpose. Prior to starting this review, I took some calipers and I took measurements of the thickness of the metal here at the lip, and it is 0.03 inches, 0.03 inches, which is not bad. Cheaper pots and pans will drop down to as low as 0.15 or 0.2, while higher end ones will go well over 0.3. So this is a good budget lid. It's a decent thickness. It could be better, but it's decent. Now let's also take a quick look at the handle. The handle, you can see there are no rivets on the handle. This is not attached with rivets. The handle is attached with spot welds. And we can see that there are 4 of them total, 2 on each side. The weight of this lid, I'm not going to take the scale off for this review. I measured it ahead of time. It is 275 grams. It's really light. For a lid, it's not heavy at all. Moving on to functionality. One thing I really like about this lid is its flexibility. I have a large cast iron pan, I have a saucepan, and I have a skillet. This lid fits all 3 of them. It'll probably work for your cookware as well. But please make sure to check beforehand. Measure it out, check to make sure it will work. The next part that surprised me a little bit. Take a look at this lid. Look how nice and shiny it is. You would not guess that I've been using this daily for a month. And the thing is, I'm not that great at taking care of my cookware. Sometimes I leave this in the sink in somewhat damp conditions overnight. And yet, no stains. Look at this. It's nice, shiny, almost as good as it was when it came out of the box. And from my observations, this handle over here, when I'm using it, it doesn't get very hot, especially the top part. Sometimes the sides get a little bit hot, but I've never burned myself touching the handle with my bare hands yet. But again, exercise safety and good practices when you're working in the kitchen with this. If it looks like it might be hot, don't risk it. Now here is what I do not like very much about this lid. The connection. It's done with spot welds, as I mentioned. Spot welds are generally a less durable way of connecting a handle to a lid than with rivets. Rivets are preferred. A rivet connection is going to be more durable. Now I do like that at least there are 2 of them on each side that are used. And I did check. It does seem pretty sturdy. I don't think it's going to come off, especially for a smaller lid like this one. A smaller item like this, I expect the spot welds will hold under normal use. The risk is if you drop this, If you drop this or it gets banged up, it's more likely to get damaged when your connection is with spot welds. But I recommend once you get your item, if you do go with this one, check the welds on this and make sure that the handle is secure. Or better yet, there's another lid very similar to this on Tiger Ship that does have rivet connections. It costs about $1 more, and it's well worth spending the extra dollar. Get that one instead. I believe the product number for that is SSTC-8F without the F, unlike this one. So search for that, it should be easy to find. It's just about $1 more expensive and you'll get much better durability. Moving on to fit and finish. When I received this lid, there were no scratches, no imperfections, no dents, nothing. Everything was in great shape. When you look at it, it's a little difficult to see the spot welds unless you look closely. They're smooth, they're not rough at all. You can run your finger, they feel pretty smooth. Your nail doesn't get stuck as you scratch over them, which is a good sign. There's no rough edges. When you run your fingers along the lips of the lid here, they don't get scratched. The fit and finish is very good for a budget product. I'm happy with it. And it's ready to use right out of the box without making any modifications. And finally, let's talk about value. This cost about $5. And it's a great price for a budget lid. I'm very happy with it. It performs very well, and really the only suggestion I have, which I've mentioned before, go with the riveted one. It's only a bit more expensive, but it's going to give you a little bit of extra durability. To sum things up, I recommend this item. I'm very happy with it. It performs really well. It's a very flexible item which works with a wide variety of cookware, and it doesn't stain. It really maintains this nice, shiny, glossy finish, even if you're not very good about cleaning your cookware. I hope this video review was helpful. If you have questions, feedback, let me know, and I will do my best to answer it.